Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Michael Tranter here from eComMentorMonthly. And in this e-commerce tip of the day, I want to talk about abandoned carts. So we all know, if you're in e-commerce, we all know how important it is to try to recover abandoned carts. So that's not a big news flash, but I do want to show you some of the options and some of the things that you could be doing to even increase your cart recovery rate. So if you're using Shopify, there are a ton of apps that you can use. Now, we use for our Shopify store, we use CardScober. And this is an amazing app. It gives you the ability to not only send emails for your abandoned carts, but you can also send text messages, Facebook messages. So you have really three ways to build and to send out your abandoned cart sequences to people that are not completing their transactions. So, but if you just go to the App Store, I have pulled up right here, and if you go to the Shopify App Store, and you type in abandoned cart, you're going to see that there are just, I typed that in, there's 275 results. So feel free to kind of go through these. We do suggest that you use CardScober. Very simple to use. It's very quick setup time and very effective. And I'm going to show you some of those stats. But I would definitely, with the amount of Shopify stores that are out there, I would definitely not pick anything with less than at least 1,000 reviews. Some of these have, maybe close to that, but like I said, go for the research, the ones that at least have the amount of information that you can look at. Don't ever do anything less than say 500 if you're using Shopify. Okay, just because there is so many Shopify stores and there's a lot of reviews. So you can instantly just get rid of all of the ones that have three or two or one, and even below 500. I would be more comfortable going with an app that has a lot of users, so that way you can really get the right information and see if that's the one for you. So go ahead and type that in. If you're not using, if you don't like CardScober, if you just want to check them out, that's how you do it. Go to the App Store, type in abandoned cart, and you can go through and start researching. So I'm doing the stats from our store from the December 1st till today. So you can see that we recovered over $2,400 in revenue, which is great. 26 sales, our conversion rate is 35%. Average cart was $95. So you can see that, according to some statistics, there's about 60 to 80% of abandoned carts that happen on an e-commerce store. Okay, so even if you can recover 1 to 5% of those, that's going to really, really help you. And it's really simple to do. This is all automated. So once you set it up, you really don't have to do much more. And you don't have to worry about it. You just, maybe you want to change up your messaging a little bit, but this is a very simple way to increase your sales, increase your conversion rate on your store, is making sure that you're reaching out to your abandoned carts at all costs. And, so a lot of people will offer discounts right away, a 10% discount, and I definitely suggest doing that. I would have a abandoned carts, at least email go out first, probably within 4 hours, followed up within an hour with a text message. And the cool thing with CardScober, you can use the SMS, and you can see down here our revenue from the last, 12 days is $1,290 from emails, and just over $1,100 from SMS. Now, we don't have a Facebook Messenger hooked up to this particular account, but that's another way that you can absolutely get a lot of open rates. And it's really cool. So when you come into these templates, CardScober makes it really easy to put the direct link to their cart. You can see all of the code here that you can put in there, so you can enter in your discount. So if we just take a look at this, is our first SMS one, and it's a very simple text. You can enter in all the short codes here, so you can put in their first name, which is great. You can, whatever discount you want to get, they give you the short code for discounts if you want to do 5, 10%. So as you continue to go through the sequence, if they don't respond, you can up your percentage rate off, hoping to convert them. A lot of people will just abandon their carts hoping to get a discount, and people are smart, and they'll just go to they know that they usually get an email or text, and that's fine too. So, you want to definitely, if that's what it takes to get them to buy, that's it's definitely okay. Don't worry about that. At least they're converting, and it's a good thing. So, and then you can see here they also have for the direct cart link, and that's really, really important. If you're using an app that doesn't take them directly back to their carts, you want to probably change up apps. I know some apps will just kind of bring them back to the store. They don't have that coded in, but most of them do now. But in case you are using one, you want to make sure you're using an app that uses a direct cart link, so they can go right to their carts. It's depending on the cookies and stuff. Sometimes it will remember if they go to that store, it will kind of pull them back to the cart. But you want to take that risk. You want to make it as easy as possible for people to click on that link and finish their transaction. So that's our first. This is just something very simple. You can see that, we don't put a whole lot of time and effort into making this, this big, great email, text message. People want to read it. They don't really need it. It's going to be really quick. They just want to have an easy way to get back to their cart. So let's go back up here. I'll show you one of the email sequences. And so we have, it's like three emails that go out, and I'll just show you one here so you can kind of give an idea of what we do. And it's really cool. You can make them look really nice. Now on the emails, you want to make them look, you want to put a little bit more time and effort into the design. You really want to make it look nice so they open it, and making sure that they're seeing their products. And you can see that we spent a little bit more time with copy here. And then they're obviously going to get with the exact product. You have your complete purchase button, and then always make sure that you have the ability to unsubscribe in your footer. And like I said, you can start off with a discount and then gradually go up before your last abandoned cart email. So, some people will send out abandoned carts up until 5 or 6 days. We usually stay within that 3 or 4 day range. If they're not opening them up, if they're not going to finish their transaction, usually after about 3 days, more than likely that's just probably one that's going to get away. But that's okay. Like I said, as long as you can convert 1 to 5% of your lost carts or your abandoned carts, you're going to be way better off than not having anything. So you can see when we go back here, this is just over 12 days an extra. Let's go back to my dashboard for our store with this simple automation that we set up, $2,500. Okay, so that's $2,500 that you can invest back into your business, invest back into your advertising, and just with simple automation. Now, if you're not using Shopify, it's okay. If you're using WooCommerce, a WordPress plugin, here's some. I'll put this in the comments. This exact link I searched up. There's some plugins for WooCommerce that you can use. Advanced Cart Recovery. I think WooCommerce Recover Abandoned Cart, and I think there's one called. This is the one I saw a lot of reviews on, Abandoned Cart Lite for WooCommerce. So I did a simple Google search. So if you're not on Shopify, if you're using other platforms, you just got to simply search for them and just go through the reviews and see which one is best for you. But like I said, we definitely recommend the Carts Guru. It's an awesome app. It's going to help you recover sales, and it's going to help you be more successful with your e-commerce business. Okay, so that is this tip of the day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next tip of the day.